Hello, welcome to your 25-minute Vinyasa flow. Find a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, and just closing the eyes, releasing any tension here. So roll out the shoulders a few times. Don't think about it too much, just roll it forward and back. And placing your palms on your knees face down for grounding. Connecting to this present moment. And as you relax the eyes, relax the face, the jaw, the mouth, the ears. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up. Exhale, side out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, side out. Inhale. Exhale. And as you come into this present moment, I want you to think of the word surrender. And when you connect with that word, what feelings arise within yourself? Surrender, let go of whatever it is that's going on in your brain, whatever it is you have to do later, or something you've been going through that's causing conflict from within. Just surrender to all of it and honor yourself, honor your feelings, and then let them go. Just come into this space, relaxing eyes, staring off into infinity, peace, love, light. Let all of that in as you inhale, lift arms, and exhale, pull in all the good energy. Inhale, lift, open, pull it in. Lift the arms, reach up and exhale, gold pulse the arms, open up the chest. Release the right hand down, side twist. Lift the left arm up and over, look up. And release the left hand, right hand, up and over, look up. Coming back through center, have the soles of the feet come together. And just gently up and down with the knees. Up and down, butterfly, the legs. And then as you come forward slowly, have a nice straight spine here. So you're not folding, you're keeping everything lengthened. The neck is long, the gaze is long. And as you lengthen deeper, inhale, find length, and exhale, you can come a little closer to the ground. Having those hips open here, maybe moving side to side a little bit, moving the neck, whatever it is your body needs. And then coming on up, have the feet go a little further in front of you now. Knees are wide, hands to shins. Inhale, find length, open up the chest, and exhale, fold forward, releasing everything completely here. So you could shake out the head, you could have the palms face up for receiving energy and love, and really just lengthening here, opening the hips, breathe in, exhale, side out. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Slowly coming up. And then straightening the legs out in front of you. Just shake it out here. Loosen up. Do some movements that feel good for your body. Rolling out the wrists and ankles in one direction. Feeling the cracks. Or hearing the cracks. And then rolling in the opposite direction. Okay. So now we can do forward fold. Lift the arms reach up. And then exhale, fold over your body. So this is the first forward fold. So feel free to give yourself a big bend in the knees if that's what helps you melt a little deeper. You can hold onto the toes, the mat, whatever it is. Just close the eyes. Inhale finally. And exhale, go a little deeper. So you're folding from the hips here. And just breathing. You can invite the Ujjayi breath into your practice now if you'd like. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose, making an oceanic sound. So inhale, exhale out the nose. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach up. Coming into staff pose, the hands come by your side. You're flexing the toes, squeezing the legs together, and just chilling here. So relax the shoulders and feel the breath moving through the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Reach the arms forward, keeping the legs glued together and press into the earth. Slowly roll the spine down using the abdominals, and then full body stretch here. Stretch everything out nice and long. Pulling the knees into the chest. So once you're here, do whatever feels good for you. Maybe moving the head from side to side. Maybe bringing the knees in a big circle in one direction. And then going the opposite way. And then find stillness. So knees towards the chest. You're clasping your hands over your legs and hold. So here the spine is lengthening out beautifully. Everything nice and long. Neck is long. The tailbone is heavy. Feel the compression of the legs coming in towards your body. Maybe you'll feel a little bit of opening up in areas that have some stickiness. Once you're here, inhale, compress the legs down and towards your body, keeping the tailbone heavy, and then exhale, planting the hands into the earth, straightening the legs into waterfall, flexing the toes. Doing this a few more times. Inhale, gather the knees towards the chest. And exhale, send the legs into a waterfall. Inhale, pull the knees in. So I notice within myself here that my shoulders want to creep up. So just relax them down. One more time, pull it in towards the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, release your legs into a waterfall. So the toes are flexed here. Maybe you could point and flex them a few times. Maybe walking out the legs. Nothing needs to be so serious, right? Just do what feels good for you. Straighten the legs up, and the blood flow here is so healthy for you. It's obviously much different than what we normally do sitting around during the day, standing. So, yeah, this is very good. Breathing in, breathing out. Gather the knees back into the chest. Make some circles. So you bring the knees out and around and then come together. Inhale. Exhale. Doing this a few times in one direction and then going the opposite way. Inhale and around. Maybe find a happy baby here. So keeping, once again, the spine down and the tailbone down on the earth. You could flex the toes, grab the outer edges of the feet, and maybe rock side to side here. Feeling those hips open up. Sometimes just staying still can help you go a little deeper. Finding that word surrender. Let's have that in the back of our brain during this practice. Just surrender, let go, melt into the earth. Full body stretch. Stretch everything out nice and long. Getting ready for our roll up. So the arms extend overhead. Legs glued together, feet are flexed. Let's slowly lift up. Exhale, keeping everything, your legs on the ground, and then reaching over your toes. And then coming back down, slowly rolling the spine one vertebrae at a time, reaching the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, slowly lift up using the strength of your core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly come back down. Keep those legs, if you can, glued down to the floor. And release the arms overhead. Once again, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Here we are again. So just maybe now you're not as sticky. So inhale, find length, and exhale, fold. Slowly coming on up, coming into a tabletop position. So the knees are in line with the hips, wrist in line with the shoulders. Cat-cow, inhale, arch the spine, look up, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, really cave in here. Inhale, look up, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Coming into a neutral position here. Extend the left leg back. The toes are on the mat. And send the weight into the heel for a tiny little hamstring stretch. Nothing crazy, nice and gentle. And then cross the left toes over to the right. Bring your gaze towards those toes and hold. And maybe move forward and back on the toes. And then bring the left leg up off the ground in line with the hip. You can flex the toes here. Square off the hips. Extend the right arm out and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Opposite side. The right toes go back on the mat and send the weight into the heel for a gentle little hamstring stretch. Cross the right toes over to the left and bring your gaze towards those toes. And then you can move forward and back on the toes if that feels good. Bring the right leg back behind you off the ground in line with the hip. Flex the toes, stay engaged. Square off the hips, extend the left arm out and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. And then come into child's pose. Knees go mat width distance, big toes touch. Send the hips back, reach the arms forward, and melt the forehead into the ground. So you can move the head side to side here. Get out any stickiness, any tension. Oh, let it feel so good. And let's come into our first plank. So the hands grip into the earth. Little bend in the elbows. You got the legs glued together here, feet are together, and then move forward and back on the toes. Just feeling where the weight is distributed here. So really pull in the core, gaze is long, neck is long. Send the hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. So once you're here, you can feel a little sticky, right? So maybe pedal out the feet, move the head from side to side. And it's good to also put a bend in the knees because then you find life in your back body. I like to keep the gaze in between the thighs here. So if you straighten out the legs and you're a little tight, then you'll round in the back. So you really want to lengthen. So put a bend in those knees. Straighten the legs, lift the heels, and then inhale, roll out into your plank. Nice and strong. Exhale, send it back, downward dog. Lift the heels and roll out into your plank. Exhale, send it back. One more time. Inhale, roll it out. Exhale, send it back. Bring the feet to touch, big toes touch. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift the heels. Look in between your hands and slowly tiptoe all the way to the top. Have your feet go hip distance apart or wider if you want, doesn't matter. Release here. Grab opposite elbows. Send the weight towards your toes and let everything hang heavy here. Totally let it go. Surrender to this moment. Don't be afraid to let big breaths out here. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway look up again. You can put a little bend in those knees. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Lift the arms. Hands come into prayer. Feet together, legs together. And then mountain pose. So your palms face out. Your tailbone tucks in slightly. You're nice and strong and grounded here. Close the eyes. Go within. Surrender. Lift the arms up. Inhale. Grab left wrist. Reach up and over. Side body stretch. Grab the right wrist. Reach up and over. Hands to prayer. Little baby back bend. Inhale and exhale. Diving forward. Inhale. Hands to shins. Halfway look up. Plant the hands down. Step back into plank, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide it through baby cobra. Hands at ribcage, elbows go back. Inhale, lift the heart and chest. And then release the forehead, press back into down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift the right leg up and high. Bend the knee, open up the hips, stack the hips, square off the shoulders. Straighten out that leg. Square out the hips. Pull right knee to right elbow. Hold. Inhale, send the leg up and high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Hold. Inhale, send it up and high. Pull the right knee in towards the chest. Maybe touch the forehead. Place the right foot down into the earth. Find your foundation. Coming into high lunge, high on the back heel. Lift the arms up into high lunge. So once you're here, you're not putting the weight in the heel, sending the heel back. You're up on the heel, the back leg is activated. Squaring off the hips, pulling in the core, torso is centered, lifting the arms up. Right knee in line with the ankle. Hold. Finding that ujjayi breath, maybe rolling out the wrists. Hands to prayer. Really find your foundation in the right foot. Send the weight forward, slowly coming into warrior three. The back left leg lifts up off the earth in line with the hip. You could flex the toes or point the toes. So here, gaze is long, neck is long. Put a little bend in the right knee. And in the right foot, try to relax the toes, but still firmly press all four corners down into the mat. Hands of prayer and hold. Breathe in. Side out. Pull slowly the left knee in towards the chest. Right hand crosses onto the left thigh. Open up with the left arm. Hold. Breathe. Coming back, clasping hands onto the left knee. Hold. Sending the left leg back into high lunge. Reach up with the arms. Maybe baby back bend here. And then lower the left knee down into the mat in your low lunge. Settling in first, and then you could go deeper, releasing the back toes down. Maybe clasping your hands on the right thigh. Feel that good opening in the hip. Feels so good. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Easy twist. Left hand plants down. Back leg lifts off the mat. Right arm opens up. Side plank, your legs will stack on top of each other, feet stack on top, flex the toes, right arm reaches up, look up. Place the hand down on the mat, plank position, and then you could go through your chaturanga. Body weight goes forward, bend it through the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Opposite side, left leg lifts up and high. Bend the knees, stack the hips, open up, flex the toes, squaring off the shoulders, and then straightening out that leg, squaring off the hips. Pull left knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale, send it back up and high. Exhale, pull left knee, right elbow, hold. Inhale, send it up and high. Exhale, pull the knee to the chest, maybe have the knee touch the forehead. Plant the left foot down into the earth. Getting ready for a high lunge. Find your foundation, and then lift the arms up. So when you're here, left knee in line with the left ankle, squaring off the hips, torso is centered, core is engaged, the right back leg is engaged. You're high in that heel, grounded. Lift the arms and breathe. Hands come into prayer. Your left foot is planted into the earth for stabilization. Send the weight forward, coming into warrior 3. So once you're here, little bend in the left knee. Torso is long, neck is long, gaze is long. The right leg is engaged in line with the hip. You can flex the toes or point them, squaring off the hips and hold. Slowly pulling the right knee up into the chest. Crossing the left hand onto the right thigh. Opening up with the right arm. Hold. Coming back forward. Clasping your hands on the right knee. Hold. Send the right leg back into your high lunge. Lower the right knee into the earth. Settle into low lunge. And then you could go a little deeper. Once you settle, release the right toes on the mat. Clasp the hands on the left thigh and just melt here. Feeling those hips open. Reaching the right arms up. Inhale. Easy twist. Right hand plants on the mat. Right leg comes off the mat. Open up with the left arm, hand, look up. Getting ready for side plank. So your legs and your feet will stack. You can flex the toes. It's okay to be wobbly here. It's not easy. Look up. Left hand goes into the mat to meet the right. And then flow through chaturanga. So exhale, lower. Inhale, come through upward facing dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Look forward, lift the heels in. You can slowly tiptoe or you could hop to the top of the mat. Feet come together. You could put a bend in the knees if you want and fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Breathe. Inhale, lift the arms. Hands come into prayer. Come into mountain pose. Getting ready to end the class. So inhale, hands come up, pull them into prayer, lift both heels off the floor. Find your stabilization. Slowly put a bend in the knees, pretending there's a wall behind you, and slowly glide down that imaginary wall. Glide down, all the way until you come to your heels. Hold. And then release into hero's pose. Almost forgot the name. Inhale, lift the arms. Hands come into prayer. And just releasing here. Closing the eyes. Surrendering. Maybe rolling out the shoulders again, letting loose. You could come into a seated position here. You can find both palms to end class. So you just hold, arms come out. Feel yourself be strong. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower into low boat. Your shoulder blades will touch the ground. Your legs are hovering. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release everything down, coming into corpse pose. You can stretch everything out long again, like how we started off class. Coming to Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet will come together. Knees will come out wide. Palms face up to the sky. Opening up here. Relaxing into the earth. Melting away the tension in the brain and in the body. Opening up the hips. Surrender. Let go. See that you are one with everything. When somebody does something that bothers you or hurts you, know that if you were them, you would be doing the exact same thing. And when you have that realization, you feel this feeling of compassion almost immediately. No matter what anyone else is doing, if you were them, you would be doing exactly what they would be doing. Spread love, spread peace. Bring your hands into the chest. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.